how can we learn from you to face our fears and overcome them, deal with them, act on it despite them?
That's a great question. So let me see if I can answer this in a way that is palatable for somebody who is maybe fearful. I would say, let's look at the consequences of not honoring your moral compass. Is that when you are faced with something that is frightening to you, and I don't mean that your life is on the line, obviously, but every time you don't do the right thing, and only you know what that is for you, what the right thing is, but every time you don't do the right thing, the next time you're faced with it, it's a little easier not to do the right thing. So I would urge you to be courageous in the moment. I just interviewed Tim Kennedy, who's got a Bronze Star for Valor. He's a Green Beret. He's in the film. He's MMA, Ultimate Fight Champion. That is next level courage. And I'm not asking people to be Tim. What I'm just saying is, and this is a topic that I've been exploring on and off screen in Open Secret, which is, what does it take to be courageous? And I keep going to the consequences. It's like, what are the consequences if we all stop being courageous? If we stop with like, well, it's not my child. And I don't even want to say like, well, one day it might be your child, because that shouldn't be enough. It should be enough that a child is in danger or a child needs you. And yes, as it relates to children and Open Secret, that's where I'm focusing, but you could take this out in any subject. The next time you feel a lack of courage, but you know that the morally right thing to do is to go against it, try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? You end up helping somebody and you start feeling more confident about yourself.
Brilliant. I really appreciate that advice. I think everyone at some point feels fear, and at some point, most of us can I acknowledge that fear of something, whether it's heights or a big challenge, stopped us from doing something we wonder if we might have been, wish we had done instead. So I really appreciate you sharing.
When you said that fear of heights, I also have a fear of heights, and I thought, I got to get over this fear of heights. So I was in Australia, and they had bungee jumping, and I thought, well, that's going to do it. If I bungee jump, then I won't be as scared of heights. I'm still scared of heights. I'm also scared now of bungee jumping. It was awful.
That's great.
It was awful.